hey, boy, that ain't gonna work. I'm screwing around with this rock for the Caspian. Where is it from? Kazakhstani and Ibex.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I got some sheet rock from the rock guy, or as I like to call him now, the Mohawk man.
Rocky Mountain Materials.
Right, exactly. And well, this is off topic, but we save every piece. I think this is one of his first ones, right?
That was one of the trial batches of the skinnier stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So we save everything, and then luckily I have these pieces for the feet to go on.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
So there's no waste. Wow. Anyway, we're gonna let's do a tip. What are we gonna do a tip about?
I don't know. What are we gonna do a tip about?
Well, I guess we started something we can't finish with that coyote, right?
Yeah. Well, you tell them a little more about your rock first, and we can move over there.
Okay. Where's my?
There he is.
There he is. It's a pretty extreme. Oh, why am I carrying this?
I don't. Well,
anyway,
forklift has become tripod for the day.
That's it.
Somebody needs to make that a headline, but.
So this particular form is Mike's climbing up radically mountain goat form, which we're turning into ibex form. And this was on his bucket list of mannequins that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to do it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Well, what's
hey. Sometimes they fall into place.
Yeah. What's a challenge on this particular rock though is just the way the way it's set. So we looked up some ibex climbing the walls there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to give the effect of this as being the cliff.
Yeah.
Like straight up and then coming out from there.
Heck yeah.
And this one's taking a little bit longer because
it's a little bit bigger rock than we've done. So
a bigger rock and different.
Yeah.
Way different because over there, most of them. Follow me, young Matthew.
I'm coming.
Most of them are like this.
Yeah, they're more simply
More
floor based. You don't have to.
Floor-based.
We don't have to get too crazy.
No, and then there's no wrong way. So this was what's left of that first sheet there. And I was going to bust these up, and then I brought them over here and realized that these two big pieces will work perfect for something here. So I'm going to bust up another sheet of rocks.
Absolutely. It's a good thing you bought an extra.
Yeah, out there, one there and one there. But this one I like behind the coyote.
Yeah, it looks pretty good there.
Yeah.
You guys may have seen this bouncing around the Facebook and all that fun stuff on there.
Yeah, that wasn't our intention. I had to send a progress report to my buddy, the redneck, our favorite redneck, and someone took it off his page. But that was after we showed it, though, I think, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't finished.
Yeah, no, it was he posted progress pictures when he posted it, so. But yeah, no,
it was tied with the wrong rope and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone to a whole bunch of pages in the last couple of days here.
Unexpected because this turned out to be just a collaboration between me and a redneck from Texas. Just a thing that he wanted to do, and he thought was a good idea, or always wanted to. And so, as my big mouth, he goes, "You think we can mount a coyote on a rock? I always wanted to do a Wile E. Coyote." I said, "Oh, damn, I don't know, man. If I had a rocket, maybe I could, do it."
Yep.
And that was the start of a 2-year epic collaboration with logistics.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe it or not.
Yeah, trying to get this thing here from Texas and.
Yeah. And,
just
and then
watching you cut that coyote up was something else.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, huh?
I'll put some progress photos.
Yeah. something that I thought could set there, and then it turns out once I got it there, you know, the only right part was like the head was almost looking back. Next thing you know is in how many pieces?
Yeah,
47 pieces.
Something at least.
And then I go, shit, now it still ain't gonna.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to cut the whole middle out and only use from here and from there. And then, yeah, but it worked out.
Yeah. No, it worked out. It worked out just the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, and actually had kind of fun doing it. And but again, taking it to the show was kind of a bonus. That was actually not part of the original plan. It was just
yeah.
Now I don't know what to do with the 6-foot rocket. But I told Johnny could have it back at his shop, but then how we get it there now?
Yeah. Road trip.
Road trip. Well, that started, see, because I met this guy. He called me up, and he is a CHAG production, or what, a cannon?
Munitions.
Munitions, thank you. CHAG munitions, and he makes cannons that work, black powder cannons. And he had been approached by the same company that did my TV pilot, and he wanted to ask about, question me, was it worth doing, this and that. We got to talking, we became instant friends, and so he said, well, hell, if you're ever down in Texas, come on by and we'll blow some shit up, right? Well,
no better invitation has ever been made.
Well, that, but then the weird part about how the universe works, however you want to say it, is, so my son moves to Texas, to outside of Fort Worth. I fly in to visit him, and I find out that Anna, Texas is only like an hour and 10 minutes from where my son lives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next thing you know, we're at an undisclosed location shooting cannonballs at a life-size Bigfoot target this guy made. Walking, giving the finger, you know? And oh god, it was so much fun.
You guys may have seen that video on Chuck's YouTube.
Yeah, you may. Did I put it on there, or you put it on his? Right? Somebody.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, there's a video of me like.
I'll find it and I'll link it in the description.
Link it into the thing because my son's comment when I lit that cannon fuse was he never seen me move that fast, but I didn't know how short the fuse was or whatever. So we went back to this guy's shop, and he's kind of a. Well, he's a motorcycle guy too, and just everything, you know. And he's a fabricator, and we just started BSing, and then that's. So I only met him in person that time, and from that ended up with this.
Heck yeah.
You know, and then I made a good friend, and he's been on our podcast. We'll have him back on.
Yep, absolutely.
Right now, he's working on an amazing project of. Taking fish blanks and making them into different airplanes from World War II.
Yep.
It's hard to imagine it, but they're pretty cool. They're going into a 1940s, you know, diner or something. Mm-hmm. But he's a character, and we may have shot other ordnance there, may or may not have, at that undisclosed location. But someday I hope he posts a picture of the dinnerware set we shot out of the cannon, because that was something else.
Absolutely.
You see this fork going right for the camera, and that was it. It just goes out. You know, because as things escalate, as they've been known to do, and I thought that would end when I was a teenager, but apparently, no.
No.
If you shoot this out, and it does this, I wonder what happens if we shoot this out.
That's what she said.
That's it, and then
yeah, you can get older, but growing up is optional.
I think so. And then the next thing you know, we're going, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. And then once again, we even found out we stopped just short of someone dying. You know, so no, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't change.
Well, at least you stopped short.
That's it. But anyway, so this is why it's there. I don't know. People said there's all kinds of comments about.
Yeah,
it.
no, it's. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook, and if I see it again on Facebook, I'll post this video so people can go check it out and find the story behind it.
Yeah,
not just Chuck being Chuck.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. Sometimes I just need a little encouragement to be, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Because, you know, I'm famous for thinking things through, right?
Yep.
You know?
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Yeah, the fuse is a nice touch. Oh, the
Lighting
funny
his
part
tail
was
on fire as
that
he
was
does.
the best looking coyote, best one I ever had.
Well, of course.
In my whole years of taxidermy, because here in Southern California, we don't get.
Yeah, usually our coyotes are bald. They look like chupacabras or something.
Yeah, you know, if you had the tick spots.
Well, yeah.
You know, I mean, his ears are pretty highish, but
Yeah.
well, it doesn't help that I what do you call it? Flat iron them to bend them, but
Yeah. Well,
it
hey,
is a cartoon,
exactly.
you know. And anyway, so that's the story with that. Matt's been nice enough to handle my light work, you might say, because I don't follow the media like I should.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. There's
Yeah.
too much drama and bullshit on there. So.
Yeah. Oh, and one other thing I'm going to say. I heard someone say a comment that this coyote wasn't killed just to put on a rocket. The skin was in my freezer for over 10 years easy.
Yeah.
And it was off a ranch up here where they're at issue.
Yeah. It wasn't just made for our amusement. It was. Well, it was, but
But it was sitting in there
it was gonna go bad in the
It's
freezer,
gonna
so
go
it needed
bad.
it needed to have something done with it.
yeah, so that's why it wasn't. No actual coyote was other than this one.
It wasn't killed for the purposes
Yeah,
of being
no
on
coyote
the
was
rocket.
harmed in it for the making of the rocket. This
Yeah.
was harmed for another reason.
It was just a
Yeah.
lucky happenstance.
A happenstance. That's it.
I pull a big word out once in a while.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for all.
Right, guys.
Yeah, we'll be doing actual tip next week.
Yep.
On Tuesdays. We're just gonna call them Tuesday tips.
Yep, we might have a new change out head video to do
That's
next
what
week.
we're hoping. We were hoping to do that today, but sometimes molding takes a little longer.
Sometimes the fiberglass doesn't kick fast enough.
That's it.
But all right,
All right,
thanks
we'll see you
guys.
next Tuesday.
Check you on the next one.